where labs look fine, yet your body feels like it's quietly falling apart. You wake up puffy. Your joints feel older than you are. Your brain runs on half power. You can't point to sharp pain, so you tell yourself it's stress, or age, or bad luck. But here's the infuriating part. Tiny daily habits can keep your immune system on a low simmer, even when nothing is obviously wrong. That simmer is real, it is measurable, and once you spot it, it is fixable. Moving to slide 2. This is the sneaky version of inflammation. Not the swollen ankle, not the sore throat. It's low-grade and long-lasting, and it changes how you feel day to day. Your stress hormones and your nervous system can keep the signal turned up, so you feel wired, tired, or both. Blood sugar swings amplify it, because frequent spikes act like fuel on the alarm system. Your gut and even your mouth can contribute too, especially when irritation or infection becomes a constant background noise. And your recovery matters more than you think. If you never fully recover, your normal becomes a higher baseline of swelling, aches, and fog. Sleep is usually where that baseline gets reset, or quietly wrecked. Moving to slide 3. Sleep debt stacks faster than you think. One short night makes you hungrier, but the bigger problem is what you crave and what you choose. The next day, your brain leans harder toward quick carbs and bigger portions, and your impulse control drops. Then, after meals, your glucose tends to run higher and longer, because sleep loss reduces insulin sensitivity. That means the same breakfast can hit you like a different meal entirely. You also lose overnight repair signaling. Growth hormone pulses and other recovery processes are tightly linked to deep sleep. And when sleep is cut short or fragmented, you wake up less repaired, not just less rested. Pain sensitivity creeps up too. Little aches feel louder, workouts feel harsher, and your tolerance for daily stress shrinks. What you do: pick a non-negotiable wake time, then build bedtime backward to protect at least 7 hours in bed. Keep the last hour dim and boring, and stop caffeine at least 8 hours before sleep. Do that for 2 weeks, and your body often stops feeling like it's constantly on. And once you're sleeping, the sugar drip gets easier to see and control. Moving to slide 4. The fastest way to keep inflammation signals humming is a steady sugar drip. Sweet drinks count first because they hit fast and don't fill you up. Juice, soda, sweet coffee, energy drinks, even healthy smoothies can push glucose up quickly, then drop you into a crash that feels like an emergency. That crash is why cravings feel like need. Frequent snacking keeps insulin elevated more of the day. Insulin is not bad, but constant high levels make it harder to access stored fuel, so you feel tired and hungry sooner. Over time, repeated sugar hits also push the liver to make more triglycerides, especially when the calories are coming in liquid or snack form. What you do: make drinks boring. Water, sparkling water, unsweetened tea or coffee. Then create real meal gaps. Aim for 3 solid meals, and if you need a snack, make it protein forward and fiber forward, like Greek yogurt, eggs, or a handful of nuts with fruit. Keep dessert attached to a meal, not as a standalone hit. When your blood sugar stops bouncing, your cravings stop yelling. Then you notice the next quiet amplifier, the chair lock. Moving to slide 5. Chair lock is the pattern of sitting for hours, then trying to fix it with one workout. A gym session is great, but it doesn't fully erase a day of stillness. When you sit, large muscles stay inactive, and they are your biggest tool for clearing glucose after meals. Less muscle activity means poorer glucose uptake, so post-meal spikes last longer, which keeps inflammatory signaling higher. You also get mechanical problems. Hips stiffen, glutes fall asleep, your low back takes over, and everyday movement starts to feel achy. Blood flow runs more sluggish too, which can leave you feeling heavy, puffy, and mentally dull. What you do: break the sitting spell on purpose. Set a timer for every 30 to 60 minutes. Stand up, walk 2 minutes, or do 10 bodyweight squats and a short hip stretch. After meals, take a 10-minute easy walk. That one habit can noticeably blunt glucose spikes. Keep your workout, but treat movement snacks as your real baseline. Once movement is handled, the nightly habits you use to come down start to matter a lot more. Moving to slide 6. Habit 4 is nightly alcohol. Even when it feels relaxing, your sleep usually gets lighter and more fragmented. so you wake up less restored. It can irritate your gut lining, and that often shows up as bloating, looser stools, or just feeling off. The next day, hunger creeps up, especially for salty and sugary food. Your resting heart rate tends to run higher, and recovery from training or just a long day slows down quietly. If you want an immediate win, make most nights alcohol-free your baseline. Your body notices fast. Moving to slide 7. Habit 5 is the stress loop. You stay switched on all day, and your system takes longer to come down. That can keep cortisol elevated later than it should be, which makes sleep shallower and cravings louder. Then snacking turns into self-medication, not because you lack willpower, but because quick food is a reliable way to change your state. You also start breathing shallow without realizing it, and tension becomes your new normal in the jaw, neck, and belly. Break the loop with 2 tiny anchors. First, do a 2-minute downshift twice a day. Inhale through your nose, slow, then make the exhale longer than the inhale. Second, set one hard stop where you stop work and stop scrolling, even if it is only 20 minutes before bed. When your baseline calms down, healthier choices stop feeling like a fight. Moving to slide 8. Habit 6 is mouth neglect. If your gums bleed when you brush or floss and you ignore it, you are leaving inflammation active every day. When gums are irritated, oral bacteria can enter the bloodstream briefly, especially with brushing, flossing, or chewing. Your immune system has to deal with that, and over time it can add to whole body inflammatory load. Bad breath is not a personality flaw. It is often a signal that the balance of bacteria in your mouth is off, or that your mouth is too dry. Morning dry mouth matters more than people think. It usually means you are mouth breathing at night, you are dehydrated, or you are using alcohol or certain meds that reduce saliva. Saliva is protective. It buffers acids and helps control bacterial overgrowth. Do the simple basics for 7 days. Brush for 2 minutes, twice a day, with gentle pressure at the gum line. Clean between teeth once a day with floss or interdental brushes. If bleeding happens, keep going gently. It usually improves with consistency. Add water earlier in the day, and try a nasal breathing check at night by keeping your lips lightly closed as you fall asleep. Treat your mouth like part of your immune system, because it is. Moving to slide 9. Habit 7 is missing fiber. If you are only hitting 1 or 2 plant servings a day, your gut microbes lose diversity. That often means less production of short-chain fatty acids like butyrate, which helps support the gut barrier. When that barrier is weaker, you can feel more reactive to foods, and constipation becomes more common. Then, cravings rise after meals because you are not getting the stretch, viscosity, and slower absorption that fiber provides. Make it practical. Aim for 2 plants at lunch and 2 at dinner. One can be fruit, beans, oats, or lentils. One can be vegetables, nuts, or seeds. If you are sensitive, increase gradually and add water. Keep it boring and repeatable. When fiber is steady, digestion gets quieter and your appetite gets easier to steer. Moving to slide 10. Now build your personal trigger map. Do not try to fix everything. Pick 2 habits only from this list, the ones you suspect are driving the most damage for you. Then track 3 simple signals for 1 week. No drama. Signal 1 is energy. Rate it morning and mid-afternoon from 1 to 10. Signal 2 is cravings. Note when they hit and what they push you toward, especially late night and late afternoon. Signal 3 is stiffness or soreness. Notice how you feel getting out of bed and how you recover after activity. Also write down sleep quality and bowel moves each day. Just quick notes. You are not looking for perfection. You are looking for patterns. For example, alcohol on Tuesday, higher resting heart rate, and stronger cravings Wednesday. Or low fiber for 3 days, constipation, then snacky evenings. At the end of the week, keep the one change that gave you the biggest return and make it your default. When you know your triggers, your health stops being a guessing game. Moving to slide 11. Most health plans fail because they rely on willpower in the exact moments you are tired, stressed, or rushed. So you build defaults. Start by adding friction to the options you regret. Put snacks you tend to overeat in an opaque container on a high shelf, or in the back of the freezer. Do the same digitally. Remove delivery apps from your home screen and log out after each order. Then make the better option the path of least resistance. Keep a bowl of fruit where you naturally reach. Put a water bottle where your keys live. Pre-cut vegetables once, then store them at eye level. Pick one simple breakfast you can repeat on autopilot. Think protein plus fiber, like Greek yogurt with berries and chia, or eggs with leftover veggies. You are not chasing perfection. You are removing decision fatigue. Finally, add a walk trigger after meals, not a workout. 10 minutes, right after you eat, anchored to something you already do, like starting the dishwasher. Defaults turn good choices into your normal, and that is where change actually sticks. Moving to slide 12. Some symptoms are not a self-experiment. They are a prompt to get medical help. If you have persistent swelling or pain that does not improve, get it checked. If your weight changes without trying, especially rapid loss, do not ignore it. Blood in your stool is always worth evaluation, even if you think it is hemorrhoids. Ongoing fevers, night sweats, or severe fatigue that keeps worsening can signal infection, inflammation, anemia, or other conditions that need real testing, not guesswork. Trust patterns, not single bad days. If something is new, persistent, or escalating, you deserve answers. Handling the big red flags early clears the way to focus on the everyday inputs that quietly raise or lower your baseline. Moving to slide 13. Lower your baseline by fixing the repeatable drains. Prioritize sleep first. Then reduce how often you hit sugar, not just how much. Move after meals daily. Drink alcohol less often. Address bleeding gums and increase fiber gradually. Schedule stress off-ramps you will actually do. If this helped, subscribe for more practical health scripts.
Comment which one baseline lever you will start this week. This content is for informational purposes only and is not medical advice. Talk to a qualified healthcare professional for personal guidance.
Your metabolism follows signals. Learn to control them.